To the Pioneer postgame show, joined now by Tusculum head coach J.T. Burton. A big-time win as the Pioneers knock off Newberry 75-66. And Coach Burton, a wild ride of a game. You got out to just a great start. You came out firing, and really maybe not so much the offense, the defense just really smothering Newberry. They didn't have a chance to really find anything late in the first half. They found it a bit. Second half, more of a battle. Your overall perspective of the game today?
We did a really good job of starting off early and getting, Brandon Mitchell the ball going inside, trying to give him some confidence, because that builds confidence whenever you do that. And we was able to take him out. Justin Shorter, my assistant, did a really good job with the scout, and we took it out of some things they wanted to do.
In the game, shot the ball 6 of 27 from 3, and we know they're a good three-point shooting team, and they struggle to find their shot 9 of 28 from the field. But let's talk about free throws. You entered the game hitting 16 in a row in the last game. You come in, you eventually get to 20 in a row total, but then at the end of the game, really it just seemed like putting it away from the free throw line was just a big thing, as they were able to come down and hit threes. And if you miss more free throws in the end, this is a much closer game, but guys like Dylan Smith knocking down a lot of clutch free throws at the end of that game.
Yeah, we had to, because Luke Gibson got hot. I mean, he was hitting, he had 3 threes in less than like 30 seconds. And the good thing about it is we got a couple of stops, and then you got Trick Gibson, who's our second best free throw shooter on the team, and then Dylan Smith did a really good job. He didn't shoot the ball well from the three-point line, but he done a really good job of showing some senior leadership, getting the ball at the free throw line and finishing the game.
20 points tonight for Dylan Smith, 16 from Trenton Gibson, 15 from Brandon Mitchell. And Coach, we enter the month of February, so it's a big-time month, your final full month of the regular season. And you look at the conference standings, everyone chasing Lincoln Memorial, 13 or now 14-0 in conference play, and they're going to be 21-1 overall. From there, though, it's going to be a race. It's going to be a tight race to get out there towards the top. So as you look at your team, and I know you're dealing with a couple injuries as well, but over this next month, what's the most important thing for your team?
We have to continue to get better. We got to continue to play defense and rebound the ball at a high level. We got to get better, continue to get better at shooting the ball. Here of late, we've shot the ball a lot better, because we were on that 3-game losing streak. We averaged 66 points a game. Here of late, we've been scoring in the 70s, and we did a really good job on the defensive end. So, and then our young guys got to continue to get better.
And that was kind of going to be my final thing with you. At the beginning of the year, we talked about how the team was getting a little bit older, but now you're going back to these freshmen. You got a bunch of freshmen who are playing outstanding, and talked earlier with the assistant coach about how, as a freshman, this is part of the year where you kind of start to drag a little bit. This is the longest you've ever played consecutively. What's going to be the big thing for your freshmen heading into this final month?
The biggest thing is got to be in condition. I mean, you got to be, mental, and you got to be mentally prepared. But that's what I have to do, is continue to give them confidence, because, especially with Keyston Brown, he's done a really good job, especially come in and take the starting roles. And you're talking about a kid who wouldn't get play much, and Dylan done a really good job. I mean, Keyston's done a really good job of taking that role. Tariq Jenkins been hurt, and then Joshua Scott has done, what he's supposed to be. What about Bebe tonight as well? Dequavis Wilkins, he done a really good job, and you've seen him get the tip dunk. So those guys got to continue to get better. We have to continue to get them better as a team, continue to do the things, execute on the offensive end. I think we'll be okay.
Well, 2 big wins and a big win, 75-66, knocking off Newberry. Coach, congratulations and best of luck for the rest of the way.
Man, thank you. I appreciate you, buddy.
Coach J.T. Burton joining us here in this one. A big win for the Pioneers, 75-66. We'll wrap things up with a look back at this game and the previous game for the Tusculum women. That's coming up after the break, as you're listening to the Pioneer postgame show here on the Pioneer Sports Network.